Can I talk real with you guys for a sec? We do this quite a bit. We talk, me and you, right? So, you ever have those days? You ever just have those days? I'm trying to get the words out, and the words they don't want to come to me. And you just feel insecure about what you're doing. Like it's just, like maybe you're hiding behind the glasses or something. You ever have those days? Well, I don't. It ain't one of those days, buddy. I don't do days like that. What I do, though, is earnings calls from Home Depot. Earlier this morning, our friends over at Home Depot reported earnings, and earnings per share of $1.84 beat the street by 2 cents. It wasn't a huge beat, but revenues of $25 billion beat the street by $450 million, and that's up 8% year over year. Now, Home Depot did say that some of that revenue number was generated from a lot of the hurricane activity in the United States. And so they didn't make the margins that they're used to making on a lot of these products. They were helping people out, doing a lot of hurricane relief. So that EPS number does get touched up a little bit by that. But the revenue number, they still did sell quite a bit of stuff because of the hurricanes. So you do see a bit of a disparity in those two numbers, but still beat on estimates on both top and bottom line numbers. 7.9% comparable store sales growth. 7.9%. That is significant growth at Home Depot. But again, we've discussed how well the economy's doing. When an economy's doing as well as it is right now, you have everything from mid-level home builders all the way down to your DIY guys shopping at Home Depot, making bigger than normal purchases, a lot of the times probably credit leveraged purchases to redo things on their house or start smaller developments or work on whatever projects they happen to be working on. And the company that definitely benefits the most is Home Depot. Now, Home Depot beat their estimates by 5.4%. That was the estimate for the comparable store sale growth. It was 5.4. They got 7.9. So even analysts, when they looked into these numbers, they thought Home Depot's probably going to grow a bit. They're going to grow considerable numbers compared to everybody else, compared to Lowe's, compared to their biggest competitor. But they're not going to grow 7.9. That is a beat and a half over analyst estimates that already had them considerably outdoing what other companies are doing. Transactions across the Home Depot network up 2.5%. The average ticket, so that's your actual receipt, up 5.1%. So people spending a lot more. A number that I really liked out of this earnings call that I thought was the biggest shock to me, because you have a company that does so well already. They cover so much stuff. They do so well in-house displays. Everything is on point. I mean, Home Depot is definitely the guys setting the bar in that industry and in a lot of retail industries. When you look at the sales per square foot, we're up 7.9%. In a company so established, that just means that they're utilizing their space even better. And in an economy, when you don't necessarily have to be doing this kind of stuff, you can kind of fly by the seat of your pants because everything's going so well. They're honing it in even tighter. Sales per square foot up 7.9% is a phenomenal number for a company that's been around so long, that's finding better and better ways to utilize the space that they already have to bring in bigger revenue numbers and ultimately a better price for their shareholders at the end of the day. Because let's face it, do we think Home Depot is going to get taken over by Amazon? We talk about a lot of retail going out of business. I don't believe this is one of those retail companies that's of any type of risk of going under anytime soon. They seem to just continue to grow, and it's because they run such a good company. This earnings call again exemplifies just how good of a company Home Depot is, beating on earnings, beating on revs, 7.9% growth in comparable store sales. Like we said, average ticket up 5.1%, and the sales per square foot up. It's significant. They upped revs at guidance, or revs at EPS guidance. It's great over at Home Depot. When things are going well and a company this good makes it even better, I think this is a great indicator for how well this economy is doing at all levels. People are spending money to do things like fix their house, whether it's dressing it up with purchases they don't necessarily need to make but can afford to make, or people actually out there spending money to develop or rebuild something that they need to be spending money on. This covers the gamut. Home Depot with a heck of an earnings call late in the night here. I'm Cody with Wall Street Breakdown. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, thumbs up for this video, all videos, thumbs up for you for sticking with us. Leave us a comment. We love hearing from you. Have yourselves a marvelous balance of the Tuesday.